Hey everybody, what's going on today? I'm out here on some public land in Central Florida today. I'm doing a little bit of scouting for archery season and for muzzleloader season. So I've been walking for about an hour so far. I didn't do an introduction yet because one, I didn't want to do it in the parking lot, and once I started walking, I was walking down by some private property and there was a bunch of chickens clucking and there was a dog barking, and I just didn't do it yet. So I'm doing it now. I think I'm going to put my camera out on the edge of a bay pond over here. I was going to put it out in either one of two other spots that I was looking at on the map, but when I pulled up today they had all the gates closed, so I just figured I'd put it up here in the third area that I was looking at, which I don't know how it's going to do, but we'll see. It just rained last night, so any tracks that I see are going to be fresh because it was a complete downpour yesterday. So if I find anything worth showing you guys, I'll turn the camera on and let y'all see. Alright guys, so whenever I come up to a piece of sand on public land and it just rained the night before, I like to stop and I like to take my time and just look through that public land, look to see if there's any tracks. So right there, that's a deer track. And you can see they're kinda toe to toe, but also they're not really toe to toe in some areas. So I'm not sure if it's a buck or if it's a doe. Normally the does walk and it'll be one print right next to the other. So and you can tell it has a little bit of spread to it, so it's a pretty decent sized one, you know, not a yearling or anything small like that. Well guys, welcome to scouting in Florida. Time to get wet. Alright guys, so right now I'm just walking down this fire break real slow, looking for tracks, making sure that I go slow so that if there's something standing out here in the fire break, then I don't scare it off before I see it. So it looks like there's a lot of tracks coming from this bay head area out towards this field. They're probably coming out here to eat, and then they're going back in there to lay up and bed down. So I'll see if I go over there what that bay head looks like, and I might even just set up right on this fire break because fire breaks can be pretty good sometimes. Alright guys, so this tree right here has been getting rubbed on by hogs. You can see it's a different color. It's got the bark kind of knocked off of it, and that's what that's from. It's just a hog coming out and rubbing up against it. So I followed a path down where there's some tracks coming out of. Looks like it's all hog tracks. I didn't see any deer tracks. I followed it back for a good ways. There were some deer tracks earlier where I was at, so I'm gonna go back to that area. That just burned it in March. It is almost August right now. Actually, it might be August today. So I'm gonna go back to that area. I'll show you guys that area a little bit. It's kind of cleared out, and it looks like there's multiple paths coming together right there. So it's a pretty good intersection. I'll probably throw my camera up right there for now because I have to be back at my house by 12 so that I can watch my kids. My wife has work. So I'll put that camera up there and I'll probably come back and check it in a month. So this area won't open up until October for archery season, and then November for muzzleloader season. So I'll go back to that area and I'll show you guys real quick. Alright guys, so this is the area I was talking about. There's a game trail going right from here. There's a game trail going right from here. And there's another one going right to here. And I don't know, I'm not really feeling it too much. It goes from this palmetto undergrowth and scrub oaks up top, and it comes comes out to right here, which is kind of like a little fire break that they put in, and then back here is all big thick pine trees. I think what I'm gonna do is, back where I saw those deer tracks on the big fire break, I think I might just throw my camera up right there and see if I can catch anything passing through that area, but I'm not real sure. I'll let you guys know what I decide. Alright guys, so I decided not to put my camera up in that last area that I showed you. I just wasn't really feeling it. I really like hunting this place when it opens up because it's such a nice area. Like, it's well kept. They burn it every year. They burn a new section, so it really is like a nice area to hunt, and it's just real pretty to be out here. It's kind of different than any of the other landscape out here. Most of the other landscape in this area is just flat grass, open fields with oak hammocks, and then you'll get some pine trees every now and then. But this area is like just big pine trees, oak scrub, big bay heads, and it's really nice. So when it rolls in for the quota permit, this is like the only place that I hunt until that permit's over with. So I do like this area, but because of the terrain, the animals just have trails all over the place. It's hard to really pinpoint where they're gonna be that day. It's kind of like luck of the draw. So I'm trying to find different areas, but I do have that one area that I showed you guys on Google Maps where it's up against private land and it comes out of the thick swamp. So if you haven't checked out that video, go check out that video. And I'm going to keep scouting and see what I can see. Alright guys, so I just ran up on this flag pond, which is pretty flooded right now, but it backs up to really thick palmetto undergrowth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a good place right on the edge of this pond to put my camera, and that should be channeling the game in between the flag pond and that thick undergrowth, so that if they feel like they're in danger, they can hop in that thick undergrowth and get away real fast. But it's also easier walking because the outside is real thin. So I'll show you guys what that looks like real quick. And then right here you can see this is where I'm going to put my game camera, is somewhere along here. And that's that real thick palmetto underscrub. Alright guys, the game camera's all set up. I turned it on and it's looking over here at this. So I wanted to put it a little bit further away, further off this trail, so that if anything comes in between this trail and the camera, it would get that as well, instead of putting it somewhere like right here where you would just get everything that walks in between here and here. I have it back there, so in case they try to skirt the outside of this dry stuff, then I'll get them there too. Alright guys, so I'm walking out now back to the truck. I'm just coming down this main fire break, so I'm going to show you what I found walking out. So I'm not sure how well that's going to show up on camera, but it's big deer tracks and the dew claw is pushed into the sand, so you know it's a pretty good sized deer. But he just walked right along this fire break, like I was saying they do. Trying to see, there it is right here. So right here you can see the dew claws are pushed in right there. That's him just walking right along this fire break. So like I said, you know, sometimes these nice clear areas are where you want to hunt. But yeah, that's it right there. So alright guys, so I finished up scouting. I am back at my house now. I'm gonna start editing this video. I got another video that I'll be putting out pretty soon. It's how you use permethrin on your clothes to keep chiggers and ticks, and helps repel mosquitoes and all that sort of stuff. So I'll upload that one pretty soon too. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. So subscribe to the channel so you get notifications on when I do new videos. I'll see you guys next time. Get out in the woods, scout for this season, find some good spots. And thanks for watching the video.